Let's talk about pledge levels. When you're creating a crowdfunding project on Kickstarter or Indiegogo or Rocket Hub, you have to come up with this idea of pledge levels. Now, pledge levels are fairly basic. They're kind of like your public radio or your public television. When you pledge, give me some money and you get a hat or you get a coffee mug or something like that. Now, on Kickstarter or crowdfunding sites, it becomes a little bit more complex than that when you're trying to actually define a pledge level. And there's a couple of rules of thumb that you probably want to think about and some information that Kickstarter provides that makes it a little easier to understand. These pledge levels, first of all, a couple of rules of thumb. One, the most common pledge level on Kickstarter is $25. So think about that. $25 is the most common pledge level that's out there. Now, your project might not be $25, and different categories have different standards, but across all of Kickstarter, $25. So think about that. Start at that level. So now, what do you want people to do less than that? For $25, if you come down off of that, $10, $5, $1, think about these different projects and don't give your backers too many options. Now, occasionally, because of what you're trying to do, you might think about that. But too many options means it's difficult for somebody to understand if they just want to give you money. One of the best ways, I saw Seth Godin when he did his Kickstarter project, he actually said, pick this option. It's the best one. And that was one of the options that he was very clear about. Try that in your video, try that in your content. Which of all your options, your pledge levels, do you want your backers to pick? That's your number one. And usually that's your maximum profit. Remember when you're talking about what you give away for that pledge level? The one that drives the most amount of money into your project without having to turn over the most when it costs to actually fulfilling that pledge level. So each pledge level should be a little bit different. You can start off with a $1 or $5 pledge level. Those are usually there to allow somebody to donate money and to participate, but not necessarily that they want to invest a whole lot of money. Next, generally you don't have to go to a $10 or $15 or $20 pledge level, just jump right to that $25. After the $25, now start thinking about it. Do you want it to be a $35, which is also a very common number, or $50, or $75, or $100? But you don't have to pick all of them. Remember, give your backers as few options as possible. Kickstarter recommends between 6 and 7 different pledge levels is the optimum number. Your project might be different. My friends over at The Spiel, when they did their project, 90 different pledge levels. I don't recommend that. They had a ton. So go ahead and take a look and see where those pledge levels go. Another word that I'd like to share with you. When you get ready to do a pledge level, give your backers an opportunity of giving you money. They want to help you. That means find a few pledge levels at the higher end. Now, Kickstarter limits it to $10,000 as the maximum pledge level. You can put a $10,000 level and everybody goes down to see what that is, and it's kind of fun, and you can kind of go a little crazy. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about a kind of a high-end pledge level that will allow a backer, a generous backer who wants to participate. It might be $5,000, might be $1,000, but make sure in your pledge levels you give them the opportunity of giving you money, because that's why they're there. And don't hesitate, don't be shy, don't be cautious, don't cap it at 500. Find that top of the line, over the top reason that they should give you some money. So each one of your pledge levels, think about 6 of them, $5, $25, $50, $100, $150. Break it up, make as few options as possible, but still give them enough of a range. Those are some of the secrets when it comes to pledge levels that you probably want to take a look at when creating a Kickstarter pledge level.